Okay, Devon, third season with the Seahawks. You've certainly become a leader on that defense. You mentioned something at the end of last season that this defense needs to create more turnovers. When it comes to that, is that about a want to? Is that about aggression? Because you can only gamble so much on defense.
I think it's a little bit of both. And then also it's just something that we need to do. Like we have to go. The most important thing on the field is the football. So it's like we just got to go out there and get it more. Just give our offense more chances to score. So I think that's really what it was.
Well, part of your game is trash talking. I know you take a lot of pride in getting inside the heads of some receivers.
Got to.
Your former defensive coordinator at Illinois, Aaron Henry, said if he would grade you on trash talking, you get an A+.
When you already know. You already know.
So, where does that come from?
It's just always been me. And it's also just a little competitive thing, We play a sport that involves heavy competition. So I'm going to sell out and then talk trash, but then also it's I expect the same thing from the offense. Like when a receiver make a big play on you, they talk trash too. So that's why I say it's just a little competition thing out there. But for receiving a DB, it's really personal between us two.
Yeah.
So.
You ever find a time where you're kind of living rent free in a guy's head, where you've kind of gotten to you don't have to mention who they are, but I mean, can you tell in a game?
Yeah, you kind of tell when you get into them a little bit. So it's it's just all how far the game is going along, and then as we get more into the game, how they start to react to what you do. So you could tell. Tell.
I saw something where I read something about you and Dick Buckus. You're the only two Illini who have made it to the Pro Bowl in the first 2 seasons in the NFL. When you're in that kind of company, do you ever think about what similarities you might have with Dick Buckus back in the day, like the way you play the game?
I don't think about it at all. He was him, and then I'm just me. So it's I don't really think about nothing like that. So I just try to play my game to the best of my ability. That's all it is to me.
But it's still pretty cool, though, that to hear your name mentioned with his.
Yeah, it's one of a kind for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure. Let's talk a little bit about your football career. You didn't start playing football until you were a junior in high school.
Well, I didn't start back playing football until my junior year, but yeah.
Yeah. So your mom kind of insisted you go out there. Can you tell me a little bit about that relationship with your mom and where how she pushed you?
It's like I said, I played football in Little League. I had to stop playing when I got to high school. So she just really wanted me to play football again because I was real good at football. So she kept pushing, just give me 1 year, just 1 year, just 1 year. I'm like, all right, Mom, just give you 1 year. And then the year I went out there is the year I got my first offer. After that season, I had got my first offer. So I'm like, I might as well just stick with it now because it's my chance to go to college, get away from home and just go and experience life. So I just ran with it.
So you went out and played football as a junior, and then after that junior season, you got your first offer.
Yeah, Troy University.
Man, what's your relationship like with your mom and that kind of thing?
My mom, my everything, There's nothing I want to do for her. She did everything. She took care of me, my family, my siblings, and also my cousins and stuff like that. So it's my mom, everything to me.
Yeah.
She the one we revolve around, and she helped keep all us together. So.
Well, I mean, here you are now, you're going in your third season. You got 2 Pro Bowls under your belt. Played a lot of flag football down there in the Pro Bowl. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, that was fun though. Now that's fun.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be dope.
Yeah. So now with the Olympics becoming an Olympic sport in LA in 2028, what do you think about that?
I think that's dope, bro. It's gonna be actually a real competitive sport. It get real competitive out there. For that to be an Olympic sport, I think that's gonna be real fun. Just another way to get a lot of more athletes out there. The ones who not playing in the NFL, it's those who good at flag football, not only just men but women as well. And I just think it's gonna be dope, man. I think that's gonna be one of the best Olympic games for a fact.
Yeah, and the spots on that team super competitive because there's not many spots.
There's not many spots, you know what I'm saying? So it's you're gonna have to work real hard to get on that team.
I would think so. You were a big basketball player in your athletic career. How did that help you become a good football player?
Just the way, far as playing defense, the way you can mirror someone on the basketball court, it's kind of similarities when you at corner, how you just mirror someone after they mirror the receiver after they release and stuff like that. And then just the little things help defense in basketball. Well, you got help in football. You got to play to your help, play to your leverage and stuff like that. And also just camaraderie and the teamwork away you have to do on the basketball court. Well, as long as less people, that means every little mistake is a little bit more. Well, now in the football field, it's more people, but it's every little mistake counts.
Yeah.
So it's similarities in between the two sports.
Do you still get to play?
Yeah, I still shoot around though, but I don't get up and down the court to go full speed. I get up and down the court to get my wind, you know what I'm saying, the condition, but I'm not going too hard on the basketball court no more.
When you look back at a Christmas or a birthday, was there a toy or a bike or something that stands out that you were just like, man, that was the best Christmas ever, or that was my best birthday present ever? Anything stand out?
It was a minute ago, but I think it was a year, me and my cousin, we all got ripsticks.
Yeah.
Called ripsticks. I had an Ed Hardy ripstick, and I was the only one with it in the neighborhood. So, like, that was one of them for sure. And then I think the year after that, I had got some rollerblade skates. And then we was playing hockey with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, in the street. So those are two I remember for
yeah?
sure. Yeah.
I would not picture you on rollerblades playing street hockey.
That was a long time ago. Yeah. But yeah, though.
That's cool. All right, one last question for you. You were a big part of the Seahawks schedule release, the action figure and that kind of those.
Oh, yeah.
How was that, man?
I mean, that was dope. I ain't gonna lie, that was one of the best things I probably ever did. Like, to see I had a little action figure and to be on that commercial kind of thing, it was one of a kind feeling. So it was like, that was pretty dope. That's like reliving a childhood moment right there.
It seems like it. I mean, it seems like you were having fun. I saw some behind the scenes stuff where shots that didn't actually get in the commercial,
right.
But you saw an action figure yourself. How cool was that?
That was dope, man.
Yeah.
It was crazy to see mine, but then everyone else's too. I'm like, yeah, that's fire.
Did you get to keep it?
Oh yeah, I got to keep it. So I'm still waiting on them to get it, but I'm keeping it though. I'm telling them that now.
Were you happy with the final product? Like, because I mean, you probably spent quite a bit of time shooting that thing.
Yeah, it was dope.
Yeah.
The way they created it and put together, and then the way they created like the little cannon thing they had, like the signs behind it. It was dope, man.
Even something for your trash talking too, with the sound speaker.
It was crazy, bro. It was fire. I ain't gonna lie, that was fire. That was fire.
Did you get a lot of good feedback from your friends and family?
Yeah, a lot of people, they were like, a lot of people were saying like they'll buy it too. So it was like, hey, that's crazy, bro. Like, I didn't think it was gonna go all that much, but it did. So.
Yeah, man. It caught fire. Like everybody was loving it. Well, I appreciate your time, Devin. Thanks a lot, man.
Appreciate y'all.